Hey, good morning. Yes, I've been looking at Barbara Walters and wanted to share what I found with you guys. Yes, we all heard that she passed away on the 30th of December, and I'm sure there's so much that I missed, but I just want to share a bit of what I found. And I already added the picture in the community page, on Monday when I couldn't get my computer running. Yeah. So this is what I shared. Barbara Walters, the star, right? And what I said was this picture says it all, but if that's not enough, then understand that, well, we'll get right to it, right? Her parents were both Jewish and descendants of refugee from Russia. They're Russian Jews. Wow. And the father was a Broadway producer. Look, if that doesn't say enough, I could just end it right here. That's all, folks. But no, of course I'm not going to. Just kidding. We're going to move on. And look, if you've never heard of who she is, I'll just give you a short synopsis of her. Yeah, we'll look at her brooches later. That's a very interesting brooch. But, she started on Today, NBC, until, she was there with two other gentlemen, by the way. Yes, Frank McGee and Shelley Walters. That was back in 73. My goodness, I was just a little baby at that time. But anyway, she was given so much money by ABC that she switched over. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it ruffled a few feathers, for those men that were strong in the industry. But anyway, she went on to be on 2020. Yes, we've all heard of that. Plus, later on in The View. Look, she's been on for so long. That's all I can say. And I actually respected her to some degree. I used to enjoy watching 2020 back in the day. But yeah, she's won so many awards, I don't think I need to show you all of them. There's several of them. Even a Disney Legends Award. Right. Yeah, she's been on magazine covers throughout the generations, right? Since the 70s. And yeah, even TV guides, and been on all the same shows, even had SNL do skits on her. I used to find them more hilarious than I do now, but anyway. But now let's just take a quick look at what I noticed, and then we'll have a chat.
She was a reporter, a trailblazer, and a star. Over 60 years of broadcasting, she used the question mark to build a legendary career. In the new business of television, the screen was glass, and so too was the ceiling. Barbara broke through both and became the most important woman pioneer in the history of TV news.
All right, I'm sure there were several other clips I could have added in here, but those were the basic few. She was a star, right? And how she broke through that glass ceiling. It's been easy. It hasn't been easy for women. But they say the glass ceiling, and they're referring to something entirely different. I mean, Hillary Clinton even used the glass ceiling, right? I mean, they're breaking the glass ceiling, if you want to say it that way, with CERN. They've been trying to break through to understand how God created all things forever. They're never going to be little gods. They're never going to be anywhere near to what God is. Satan will try, and he's been trying for thousands of years now. I mean, really. I'm just saying. But anyway, they were honoring her as a trailblazer. And I just looked at the brooch there, I wanted to get a close-up, and to me, it looks just like the Baphomet. It looks like a goat. And honestly, how else do you think that she got all these interviews with all these people, like Castro, Putin, and all the others? She was a part of the Brotherhood. She is in the club, right? But to prove my point, of course, I'm going to look at all her brooches and see if there's anything else I find. And yes, I actually found something. This right here. This says it all. All the way back from the beginning, she was wearing this brooch. Now let's get a close-up, because to me it looks just like these other brooches. Order of Chivalry. But hey, let's get a better look. Regardless of what kind it is, whether it's the Knights Templar, Knights of Malta, Scottish Rite, maybe even a Shriner, maybe a Freemason, it doesn't matter. All I can tell you is it is an Order of Chivalry. To me it looks like the Spanish Order of Chivalry, but hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. I really tried looking. But don't forget who she is and who she surrounds herself with. Right there, with Anthony Fauci. We have, the Rockefellers, Gates, Soros. That's who she surrounds herself with. I had to be reminded of that myself. She's in that club along with all the things that they believe in, like Albert Pike and all his sayings. Look, I don't know a lot of things of what he says or what he's said along the time. A lot of people do, and remember, all I know is they're all in the same club. They're all in that same family. That's all I have to say. Whether you liked her, listened or not, she's been around for a long time. And they gave her a lot of credit, definitely. Whether she was a bro or not, I love how they called this Bertha Williams, another BW, a bro. I just wanted to share that in there, just saying. But anyway, we know others that have been bros, like Baker. But anyway, that goes a way back. Look, she was appreciated on The View. All these women came out to thank her for, starting women being on the media. And that's how all these other women from there on, this is what they're saying, were able to then begin their jobs and love what they do. Look, all I can say is I find it funny that they kept saying our Barbara. Look, all I willing to say is I thank the media because they make it entertaining and they make it fun. They make it for all of us to laugh and really look at what is really going on. I just wanted to share a few interesting pictures as well that I found as I was digging through some of these things. Very, very interesting pictures. It was in one of the chivalry pages. I'll add the links if I have them. It might have been on a Facebook page, as well as Charlie Hebdo. Notice anything? Yeah, we know, right? Yes, exactly. Oh, and this was a good hint to show everyone how they twist and turn, the M and show it as a 3. See that there on the left-hand side? Exactly. We know exactly who they are for those who are looking and really digging deep. All I can say is they're all connected to each other, and their time is soon going to be up. I'm just going to continue reading Corinthians. This is where I'm at today. Having therefore these promises, dearly beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness in the fear of God. Amen. That's how we need to start this year off. Read the rest of the chapter and the verses for yourself, but understand that His word is our treasure, right? We have this treasure in jars of clay to show that the surpassing power belongs to God and not in us. God bless you guys. Take care. Let's have a great day. Till next time.
And many of us paid tribute to her in person when she retired from The View in 2014.
And we all proudly stand on your shoulders, Barbara Walters, as we honor you. Please welcome Diane Sawyer, Robin Roberts, Lara Spencer.
I never said, I'm going to do this, for women, but I guess it's what had to be done. And as for the women who followed me, I'm very supportive of women. I know what the women on the air have gone through, and I've kind of become a sort of unofficial advisor. If they make it, I get all the credit. Can I get all the credit? I want to be remembered in television, maybe as a creator, maybe as a good newswoman. No, more than being remembered, I hope that by younger women, I can help them aspire. I just want to say, this is my legacy. These are my legacy. And I thank you all of you.
And I would say she